From BS and Beer Media, it's Top of the Bleachers with Jason and Tucker.
Handoff, Smith coming right, trying to outrun the coverage, makes a cut, gets it. Oh, he's still going. Oh, look at it. He's going to score. He's got the ball.
Let's see what the guys are talking about today.
Yo. Welcome into the Top of the Bleachers. It is August the 13th, bro. Wednesday, hump day.
Was today Diesel's birthday?
You talking about Shaner?
Yeah.
No, I think he's a junior or July.
I could never remember it. I was either a month early or a month late.
I want to say July. But anyway, welcome in, everybody. We got lots of different stuff to talk about. Sports gamblers, Mr. Gruden talking about coming back to coach and everybody getting excited.
I got a spot for him to go.
UFC stuff. We got we got all kinds of stuff to talk about. I don't know if you saw, did you see Shadur got an oblique strain?
Oh, no.
He may not play Sunday.
Oh, no.
Breaking news.
There goes my fantasy right there.
One of the Cleveland execs was, they asked him something about it, the quarterback battle. And he told them that as of right now, they would have started Dylan Gabriel over Shadur.
I mean, okay.
It's like, that's kind of surprising,
Well, they're only one game in. I mean, and I think one of the reasons he got picked 141 or 144, I can't remember, 140 something.
Yeah.
The reason he got picked so late is because he can spin the ball. The kid can throw a dime. It's the fact that he doesn't make the best decisions. He always wants to get on the run, and that's something that's really difficult to do in the NFL. You can't just, it's hard to, it's hard to buy time in the NFL. Yeah. And I don't think it had anything to do with his arm or his, mechanics or anything like that. I think it's just decision making, and a lot of that can be overcome with just some experience,
Yeah, well, he doesn't know the whole playbook or nothing yet either.
Yeah.
Sure. No way he knows it all. But and I'm, I don't hate the kid or nothing. No,
I don't hate him.
I just think it's more up here than it is physical. You know what I mean?
I think when it comes to people like Shadur Sanders and Ace Bailey, it's nice to see people get humbled. It's nice to see people, get knocked off their little high pedestal that they put themselves on. And it's interesting to see, too, because you find out what kind of person that person is. Like the year Aaron Rodgers dropped all the way to I think he still went in the first round, but he was
4, I think.
Yeah, he was projected to go 1, 2, or 3. He ends up going 24th. And, he does his time on the bench behind Favre, comes in, takes over, and lights it up,
Right.
Shadur's got the same chance. It might not be with Cleveland. It might be with another team somewhere. But
that's another thing. You got that going against him, too. You know what I mean?
What do you mean?
Cleveland. They don't, they don't.
I don't know. Cleveland's looking pretty formidable this year.
They struggle. Depending on how Rodgers does, I still think the Ravens win that division.
I think there are 3 teams in the NFL that always underperform, okay, with the talent that they have on their roster. One of them is the New York Jets. It seems like every year the New York Jets are just stacked and loaded, and they blow it. Cleveland,
they should have every number 1 pick for the last 20 years, right?
Yeah. Cleveland's the same way. And then I'd have to say the same thing about my Cowboys. I think my Cowboys underperform every year. I mean, even years that we make the playoffs, we go home after the first round. It's not like we've done anything in the last 30 years or anything.
Yeah, but you got to remember you're a homer, right? I mean, we're looking at this through homer eyes, like we think they're good, and then it turns out they're not. Yeah.
No, I mean, on paper, their roster, that's the problem, is that on paper, they look like a powerhouse. They look like they should be somebody every year. And every year they underperform, it seems like. Dak gets hurt.
Yeah.
It seems like there's something every year,
I saw some pretty cool plays by Dak today, throwing balls around to people. Looking good.
I heard a rumor that there might be a deal being getting done with Micah Parsons for 4 years, 172 million is what's being reported right now. I don't know if that's going to be the final numbers or anything like. I am not in the know. Okay,
pay the man. That's all I'm gonna say. Pay the man.
Pay the man. He can go out there and tear his Achilles, and we won't have him all year long. That'll be good.
Yeah. Don't throw that out there.
That's the kind of crap that happens to the Cowboys all the time.
Man, remember, we talked about this. Negative drags in negative, which it compiles. Negative. You got to be positive. And then a positive thing, and then another positive thing, and then it'll snowball.
Well, with the Cowboys, it's hard for me not to be positively negative.
Positively negative.
If they'll just get that senile old man out of there, I could be the most positive guy that you've ever seen in your life.
Oh my gosh!
But I mean, after 30 years of watching them, not do anything, after winning 3 Super Bowls, and then just nothing for 30-something years. I mean, it wears on you after a while.
Yeah. Is that how many they got? 3? I thought they had like 4 or 5.
They had 3 in the 90s.
Oh, you mean 3?
I think they have 6.
They won 3 in the 90s?
They won 3 in the 90s, yeah.
What? I know they went back to back, but
they won 2 with Jimmy, and then they won 1 with Barry.
Okay. I can't remember that far back again.
That's what I'm saying.
Proving your point.
You're proving my point.
Well, that's crazy. Well, there's another ex-NFL coach that wants to make a return, he says. And he says he would effing love to be in the SEC. What do you think about that?
Well, I would effing love him to be in the SEC too, if he's at the right SEC school.
Yeah. Which one do you think he should go to?
I'm not the biggest Jon Gruden fan as far as like his coaching style and all that stuff. But if I had the choice, if you give me a choice between Jon Gruden, a name that will actually bring in some people, or Sam Pittman, I would not have a problem with Jon Gruden being the head coach up there on the hill.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure every home base is thinking, yeah, I'll take Gruden. There's a potential though, right? Like, depending on how Brian Kelly does this year. I mean, he be fired. Florida, you can see him in Florida. I mean, come on, wearing the visor. Come on,
Florida.
That guy could get fired.
He could.
Tennessee.
He could. He's got a really good team this year, and if he underperforms with them this year, I could totally see Tennessee. Well, they'll fire a coach in a heartbeat. They don't care. They won't even. They'll hire one and not even let him coach a game and fire him. It's crazy. And I always thought Gruden would be a West Coast guy, but if he wants in the SEC, I don't know, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
After the year they had last year, and then they don't have another good year this year.
That would be awesome. But I bet you he goes to Florida somewhere by the beach. Like, I don't know. Be something if he came to Arkansas though or something. Can you imagine if they had Gruden, Calipari, and DVH as coaches?
Dude,
that's crazy.
It don't get no better than that right there.
That's like Hall of Famers, that's crazy.
Yeah, Cowboys won one in 1972.
Oh, 1972. Okay.
1978.
Mm-hmm.
And then they went back to back, 93 and 94. and then they won again in 1996.
That's so weird. Yours is totally different than mine. Mine says they won 5 championships, 71, 77, 92, 93, 95. And you were 1 year
Ahead of everything.
ahead of that.
That's wild.
I don't know. I get confused by it sometimes because they'll be like, season starts in September, right? But
Yeah.
then the next year, what year are we in?
Yeah. Is this the 20?
They call them this the 25 season.
This is the 2025 season, but the championship won't be won until 2026.
Right. That's weird.
So that is weird.
Yeah. It's the 25-26 season, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyway. So we'll see. That Gruden story next summer, right? There'll be some openings. He may go somewhere next summer. Or
I don't know, man.
February or March or whenever the season's over for everybody.
I think if I was one of these other conferences like the Big 12, the ACC just got Bill Belichick to come to them. If they could get, Gruden up there, to kind of build up the ACC lore a little bit. Mm-hmm. But if he wants to come to the SEC, I got a spot for him. I got it.
Yep. Let's see what else has been going on. Do you see this quarterback for Oklahoma and his Venmo gambling stuff?
Oh, yeah, number 10. Yeah. What was his name?
Jon Mateer.
Jon Mateer, yeah.
Yeah. He's got these Venmo. I mean, it's so stupid. Okay.
I think it was 2 ball games.
Have you ever used Venmo?
Never. No.
Bro. Okay. If I was going to send you some money, okay, and before you send it, there's a button that says private or public. Okay. If I was going to send you something that I've been gambling on, that I knew, I can't let nobody know I've been doing this. Private. Nobody else sees it. What an idiot.
Well,
he comes out. Here's his statement. This is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
The allegations that I once participated in sports gambling are false.
False.
It's false.
Okay.
My previous Venmo descriptions did not accurately portray the transactions in question, but were instead inside jokes between me and my friends. Okay. So he didn't deny that he's, I'm the one that sent those Venmo things, and I'm the one that put that description on there. He basically just admitted that, right? I have never bet on sports. I understand the seriousness of the matter, but recognize that, taken out of context, those Venmo descriptions suggest otherwise. I can assure my teammates, coaches, and officials at the NCAA that I have not engaged in any sports gambling.
So he's taking the Pete Rose approach. Deny, deny, deny.
Yeah, I didn't do that. Yeah, I put that description on there, but no, we're just joking.
How long ago were we talking?
It's like 22, I think. 23.
So he's probably still in high school.
No, I think he was like a freshman or something, probably. Freshman, sophomore or something.
Freshman sitting on the bench board, decided he'd bet on a couple ball games.
I don't even remember what the games that he bet on or supposedly bet on. It was like USC and somebody. I don't know if it was him. So he was at Washington, right? So
he wasn't even betting on games that he was in. He was just betting a couple ball games.
I don't know. I didn't pull the tweet up. The first tweet with all the Venmo stuff on it.
I don't know. I don't know how you keep it out of sports. Like, yeah. I don't like, you've involved so much money, and now Vegas is involved with lines and prop bets and everything. I just don't know how you're going to be able to keep it out.
There's a whole world of other sports that you can bet on too, John. Bet on basketball. Bet on whatever else you want to.
It depends on what league you're in and what your position is. NFL referees are not allowed to sports bet on anything. Like it is, they are not allowed to. Walt Coleman, his family had a box at Oaklawn, and they would go down there, and Walt never got to go because that's sports gambling. He didn't go to Oaklawn. I don't know if he's still a referee or not. I don't remember seeing him last season.
I was just thinking about the athletes. I assume that they could bet on other sports. Maybe they can't.
I don't know. I know Jordan used to bet on golf, and he'd go to the casino, and he was a big time gambler. And I
know they go to the casino,
and I know they were gambling during games. Like I can guarantee you, Jordan went out there and said, "I got 40 tonight. Who wants some?"
Yeah. I bet you I scored 40 points tonight.
Yeah.
They're like, nah.
Yeah.
Nah, you ain't doing that. We'll shut you down. 45.
$100. $100 says I get 40. Except they were betting more than hundreds of dollars. Like I've heard stories of like tens of thousands of dollars on golf matches before.
Yeah, I've heard more than that, like millions.
And apparently, which doesn't surprise me when you sit down and think about it, but Jordan is a prime candidate. Charles Barkley, those guys, they're prime sports athletes in general are prime candidates for sports addiction, betting addiction, because they're such competitors. That's what their job is to go out and compete. And some guys can't shut that off when the game's over. They still, like, they talk about Jordan playing cards in the back of the plane. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah. Everything's competition.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we'll see what happens to him, old John Mateer. But right now, you put out a thing said, we don't think anything's going on. We don't think there's an NCAA thing coming. We're all good. We don't think he did it, basically.
If you start this kid and you get 5 games into the season and the NCAA comes in and with some sort of penalty, I'm sorry, but your backup's automatically getting a lot of reps.
Man, they're counting on this kid big time. Like SEC Player of the Year type predictions,
Yeah.
That would be such a blow, man. Like, what?
I wonder what the odds are.
Yeah, really. I bet we can bet on it, probably. What else we got going on?
If you can bet on the color of the next marital aid to hit the floor, you can bet on whether a kid is going to, what kid is going to be the SEC Player of the Year or whatever, quarterback of the year or whatever.
Did you hear about this UFC deal?
Yeah, I hear there's not going to be any more pay-per-views.
Yeah, no more pay-per-views, man. That's crazy. I remember watching the very first one. That's how old I am.
Do you know what the very first pay-per-view I ever watched was? You should know because you watched it.
It's probably wrestling, wasn't it?
It was it was WrestleMania 3. We got that on pay-per-view.
I remember watching some Tyson fights, but I don't think we paid for it. It was like on Showtime or something.
No. We did pay for a couple of Tyson's fight, but we cheated and we'd get 15 guys together and everybody chip in $10 and then we would buy the package.
Yeah.
And then be upset because it lasts 45 seconds. Might come out and knock somebody out and then it'd be over.
Who were you saying?
Mike Tyson?
Before that, we were talking about the
WrestleMania 3.
WrestleMania 3, that's the first one that you ever...
It was either 3 or 4. I can't remember.
I remember watching 3. That was before I met you.
Yeah, I think it was. It might have been even 4 or 5, but it was one of the single-digit WrestleManias. Yeah. We got it at my mom. We talked mom into letting us have it at our house.
Dude.
And I remember my dad throwing a fit because it was like $40 or something like that. Yeah. I wish you could get a pay-per-view for $40 now.
Yeah. I watched that one. I think I had that big giant dish in the backyard.
Oh, yeah.
I think I used that to be able to watch it.
I actually watched WrestleMania 3 on I think a VHS tape that you recorded off a satellite, and we watched it like we wore that tape out.
Dude, I remember that. I remember that match coming up and watching them talking to the fans and stuff, and who you think's gonna win, Hogan or Andre? You know, and then a lot of people said Hogan, a lot of people said Andre. You know, and I was just so like as a kid, right? I was so like, how's Hogan gonna do this? You know, what I mean? I was totally into it, man. Totally.
Sure,
man.
Sure.
I was tense. That was an intense match. Yeah.
That wasn't. It was, and if you go back and watch it, it was actually one of the stiffest matches you'll ever see in your life.
Yeah.
But he picks him up and he tries to pick him up first time, wrenches his back.
Yeah. Like he actually tore something when he did that, I think, the first time.
I bet you he did.
Yeah.
I saw him in an interview one time and he was like, I knew that I was going to body slam Andre the Giant that night. Vince knew I was going to body slam Andre the Giant that night. Andre knew that I was going to body slam Andre that night. Now, whether or not Andre was going to let me body slam him was a totally different question.
Yeah. Yep. Remember that. Anyway, UFC made a deal with CBS and Paramount, I think it was. $7 billion over 7 years.
So is Rogan still going to do?
I don't know if he's been doing that for a while. Like I don't know if he just does every once in a while or the big.
Well, I heard him made a comment one time that if Dana White ever quits doing UFC, that he won't do it anymore. Like the only reason he shows up is because he's friends with Dana White.
I don't know. See, I don't even know if Dana is gonna I don't know what's.
Oh, I'm sure he got some of that $7 billion, buddy.
No, yeah, I'm sure, but I mean, I wonder
how are they going to do this, man? Because you don't know what's going to happen at a UFC pay-per-view. There was a girl that flashed her boobs when she won. There was a guy. There's some really foul language sometimes when they do the interviews and stuff. I mean, how are they going to pull this off?
Yeah, I don't know. Looks like here's some stuff on Rogan and the UFC. Dana says everything stays the same as far as the team goes. Rogan's not here because of the money. He did the first 12 events for free. Joe Rogan has a time problem.
I bet you he's probably pretty busy.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't say if he's gonna,
because he's kind of a
if time permits, it says.
Yeah, he's kind of a entrepreneur, Like down there.
Podcast is huge, man.
Well, I think he opened up a comedy club in Austin. He's opened up a couple of different things in Austin.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a bunch of stuff. Yeah,
I'd like to go down there and sit. I just want to sit off to the side during one of his podcasts.
They're pretty cool. Some of them. Usually they'll smoke a cigar and talk or whatever. It's pretty good.
Pull out the smelling salts. I heard smelling salts are banned from the NFL this year.
Yeah, I think they changed that a little bit.
Oh,
they're not completely banned. You have to bring your own or something like that.
Yeah, one of the players what? Bull crap!
You got to bring your own cocaine to the sideline.
Are we talking about the Cowboys in the 90s again? Is that what we're talking about?
Something. Anyway, UFC, man, you get to see all the fights for free now. Or, well, if you have Paramount and CBS or whatever.
I mean, I have CBS. I don't know if I have Paramount.
I think I do, maybe.
You were talking the other day that if you wanted to watch every NFL game, how much was it? How much would it end up costing you? With all the streaming services and everything
it's like
you needed.
it's over $1,000.
I wanted to say you said 1,700, but I don't know if that's right or not.
I mean, I don't remember. I think that was for if you had every subscription and paid the NFL ticket or whatever too. It was like because they're going to be on Netflix, Paramount, Peacock, NBC, Fox, ESPN. It's going to be on all these different channels. And some of the streaming stuff like Paramount, Peacock, those are separate. You have to pay a monthly thing for those, like Netflix.
Netflix, Prime.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Netflix is supposed to do more and more live stuff. They did the live, Tyson and Paul fight.
Did not go well at all.
It was not a good fight, no.
Well, their streaming didn't work very well that night. If you got in late, everything was like jumping around and you couldn't watch the fight. I don't think they were prepared for as many people that were going to tune in.
I don't think Tyson cared. I think he was just there to get money.
Oh man, they showed clips where he had like a wide open, like just could have just laid him out and like pulled the punch back, and started doing something else. So I think it was pretty much decided before the fight, hey, man, don't kill me. We're just going to, mess around a little bit, and then you'll get your, 20 million and see you later, or however much you got.
I think so, too.
Because I promise you, there are clips, and there's even a guy that broke it down. He's like, look at him, because he has turned his hips, and he's set up for that Tyson shot. And Jake Paul's wide open. I mean, just wide open. And he stops and comes around this side and does something over here.
Yeah, that's what I think, man. It just looked like that. During the fight, it's like.
And all them people ought to get their money back. Anybody who paid money for Netflix that night because they wanted to see it, Netflix ought to return them their money.
They really should. Anyway, moving on. How about some NCAA stuff? Did you know Texas is the first top-ranked college football team to be the underdog in Week 1?
Well, I'm trying to figure out why they're ranked number 1.
Well, somebody's off. They're ranked number 1, but they're the underdog.
They're playing the national champs from last year, right? First game, right?
At Ohio State, yep.
At Ohio State. And I still don't understand why Ohio State's not number 1.
Exactly. I think that's my point, too.
What are we
doing?
How does the national champion even if it's just for 1 week, okay? Let's say Boise State last year pulled off the miracle run and won the national champion, all right? You can't put them at like number 15 this year to start off the poll. You start them at number 1, and after week 1, when they lose, then you drop them. That's what you do.
Yeah. Well, roster turnover and all that crap they talk about. But
it's Ohio State.
My point is that if you're number 1, that means you're number 1. That means you're better than everybody else. That means you should win every game that you play. You're number 1.
And
you are not number 1 if you are an underdog.
To number 2.
You're number 2.
Okay, you think they'd still be an underdog if they were playing in Texas?
No, I bet they wouldn't.
So the fact that they went on the road is what made them the underdog.
I bet you.
Which I don't give a crap. They're still listen, I do not like Ohio State. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, like without using the word hate, it's right there on that line, okay?
Yeah.
But how in the Blue Blazes they're not number 1 to start off the season is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
They're not even number 2.
What are they, like number 3 or 4?
Number 3, yeah. OSU's a -2.5 favorite.
They're number 3, and number 1 is coming to them, and number 1 is the underdog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that says something about your rankings, right? They're going to say it's because, they're at home. Well,
You know why?
it should
Texas.
be.
You know why Texas got the number one ranking? They got the Cooper flag effect, except this time it's Arch Manning.
Yeah, that's part of it.
I mean,
I don't know.
I'm not saying Texas won't be good this year. Texas probably will be good this year. Sarkisian does a good job. They're a big university. They pay a lot of money.
Mhm.
They'll probably be really good.
Okay, knowing they're the underdog, who are you picking in that game?
Well, I am not rooting for Ohio State, and I am not rooting for Texas. Okay. So I'm going to root for the SEC. I'm going to take the SEC, which is Texas, but I don't want to say that I'm taking Texas.
Okay, I'll go with that. That's fine.
But it wouldn't surprise me if Texas got their butt stomped in the ground by Ohio State. I mean, it's Ohio State in the horseshoe. Ohio State doesn't rebuild; they reload. Now, in the past, Ohio State does typically have a hiccup or two during the season. They usually do end up losing a game they ain't supposed to lose. It's usually to Penn State or somebody like that, but it could be to Texas this year.
Yeah, very well could.
I think just since they're -2, though, I'll take Texas in the points.
Okay. Well,
because
you're probably not normal then, I guess, because most people are going to pick OSU, I think, which is silly.
I don't think it's silly, man.
The ranking system is silly, is what I mean.
The ranking system is silly. First of all, I don't believe we should even rank anybody till week 5. Okay, there shouldn't even be a ranking until week 5.
Yeah, well,
because every year they put out the top 25, and by week 5, half of them SOBs are not in the top 25 anymore. Okay.
Well, the real rankings don't come out till like week 5, 6, or something like that.
Yeah, they shouldn't even be a preseason ranking. All you're doing is making bulletin board material for other teams. That's all you're doing.
Well, it's fun for people to talk about, but
you don't think Ohio State has that number 3 posted somewhere in their locker room? They don't respect us, guys. We just won the national championship. They got us ranked 3rd in the nation. Come on, man.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Who's number 2?
Penn State.
Really?
Yeah.
Ahead of Ohio State, who they lost to.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Apparently, winning a ring don't mean nothing.
Year to year, buddy. What have you done for me today?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, I got some other stuff to talk about. Let's see. I found this. I guess it's a list. Most rushing yards per game in a single season in college football history. Who do you think number 1 is? You should know this because we've already talked about.
Wait a second. So, single game rushing record.
No. Single season
rushing.
Average rushing yards per game.
Average rushing yards per game. Got to be like Barry Sanders.
Barry Sanders, number 1. 238.9 yards per game.
How many per carry?
I don't know. Does it say that? This is a list of yards. Why are you asking me?
I'm just thinking to myself, if you're getting 230, how many touches you think he's getting a game?
I don't know. Probably not very many. He got like 3 and got 200 yards probably. I don't know. Number 2. Who do you think number 2 is?
I'll go with.
I'll give you the year. How about this? I'll give you the year.
Okay.
1981.
Eric Dickerson.
Oh, good guess. Marcus Allen.
Really?
212.9 yards per game.
Wow. Okay. All right.
I never heard of number 3.
Give me the year.
1971.
1971.
Yeah. Ed Marino. I don't know how to say it. Marino.
Okay.
Something. I don't know. I don't even know who he plays for. Let's look this guy up. Who is this guy?
I don't know.
Let me see. Ed Marino. Who is this guy? No way. He was in Hill Street Blues?
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Coffee or Cozy or
Yeah. I know who you're talking about.
Wow.
My dad was a huge Hill Street Blues fan.
Really?
Oh, dude. Every time it came on, I hear that little piano, that's how the show started. I can hear that in my head right now.
He played at Cornell.
Okay. How many yards per?
209.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Number 4, 1996. I don't know if you know this one.
1996. Eddie George.
No. Troy Davis. Looks like Iowa State.
Okay.
I remember that guy. Okay. Number 5, 2000. The year 2000.
The year 2000.
Yeah. I can even tell you who he played for. TCU.
Does not help at all.
LT.
Oh, LaDainian Tomlinson played for
TCU.
I didn't know he played. For some reason, I always thought he was a West Coast guy. Maybe because he played for the Chargers or something.
Yeah. No, he went to TCU, Texas. 196.2. Number 6, 1998.
Eddie George.
Texas.
Oh, Ricky Williams.
Ricky Williams.
Yeah. Ricky Williams took his ganja habit a little too far.
Did he?
Oh, dude, man.
He caught a lot of crap for that.
I watched the documentary over him, man. He suffers from it's not agoraphobia, but it's like he doesn't do well in like situations where there's lots of people. He's very antisocial.
That's crazy.
Mentally, I think he might be off a little bit. Might have taken one too many shots to the head playing running back.
That might be it too. Anyway, there's some of the all-time greats there. I thought I'd show you that list, and then Synergy Basketball put out a thing that says the highest combined Synergy player impact during the 24-25 NBA season by the college they attended. So all the guys out of the NBA, the ones that made the biggest impact, what school do they come from? Okay. Guess who's number 1?
I'm going to say man, I hate to say it, but I'm going to say Kentucky.
Kentucky.
Yeah.
By a big margin.
First of all, can we just say it's not Kentucky, it's John Calipari University. Okay.
Yeah, because the guys listed here, right? Shea Gillis, Devin Booker, Abadeo, Anthony Davis, Jamal Murray, Tyler Hero, Carl Anthony Towns, and 25 more.
Yeah, that's all Cal right there. That's not the University of Kentucky, okay?
Yeah, they were way ahead. Like, they had a plus 1,500 score. Duke was number 2 with a plus 600.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, they were way out there ahead. And then Michigan State, Texas, and Gonzaga.
Okay.
Those are your top 5 there.
It's amazing to me how many really good players Gonzaga has gotten over the years. I mean,
yeah. Sabonis, Holmgren,
Timmy,
Nimhard,
Yeah.
Brandon Clark, Jalen Suggs, Zach Collins. Yeah.
What's his name
Timmy's
played
in.
for him last year? Battles played for him last
I
year.
think Timmy's still stuck in the summer league. You know what I mean?
Timmy, I don't know. Timmy is not built for the NBA. Timmy is built for college basketball. He's like Christian Laettner. He's a lot like Christian Laettner. Laettner was a great college player, terrible NBA player.
Pretty much. Yep.
And it didn't really have to do with, in either case, it doesn't have to do with talent. I mean, it just, the way the game's played is just totally different. In college, both of those guys the ball went through them. And when you get to the NBA, sorry, man, you're not good enough for the ball to go through you. The ball's going to go through somebody else, and you got to play off the ball. And a lot of them guys struggle with that because they haven't done that in their career.
Yeah. I don't think a big part of Leitner's game was being able to bully everybody.
Yeah. Sure.
Mentally.
Sure.
He couldn't do that in the NBA. These are grown men. They're not scared of you. Anyway, stuff on that. Then we got a little bit of Razorback stuff. I saw some stuff with the fall camp talking about all kinds of stuff, man. They're drinking the Kool-Aid. They're trying to sell us the Kool-Aid. Did you see Petrino's interview or whatever?
No.
Yeah. He's way too happy, I feel like.
Well, he's in a really good position, man.
He's supposed to be angry. You know what I mean? Like
he even when he was the head coach, he actually had a very approachable attitude away from the game, like with the reporters and stuff like that. It's when supposedly it's like when you step on the field, it's time to practice, it's time to play. It's like the players that have even talked about it. There's like a switch that comes on, and he's not Bobby Petrino anymore. He's Bobby P. He goes out there, and dadgummit, we've worked on this 18 times. Why the bleep ain't y'all got this? What the bleep? And and then he walks off the field, and he's like, I love these guys. These are really great guys. He's in a really great position, though. He is pretty much. He gets to run the offense. He doesn't have to worry about the defensive side of the ball. He doesn't have to worry about all the headaches that the head coach has to do. He just gets to do what he likes to do, which is coach offense.
Yeah.
And he's making a pretty good little sum doing it, too. So, I mean, yeah, he ought to be happy. He ought to be happy.
His interview was pretty good. He was talking about the camera they have on their helmet. He was saying, "Yeah, we really get to learn a lot. We get to see where they're looking. We you look deep, and then you find your guy because we can see exactly what they're looking at. Like KJ the other day was, it was the play started, and then he's looking in the third row with the blonde up there. KJ, what are you doing? We got a football play out here." I was like, oh my gosh, he just made a blonde joke. That's not a good idea.
That's funny though. That's funny.
Yeah. So, he's saying a lot of good stuff to say, And again, talking to Mike Washington, compared him to Niles Davis.
Well, I tell you what, there are a lot of fans right now that have. Automatically since last year, they have Sam on the hot seat. They're not happy with Sam. They want more out of their team than mediocrity, which I get. But I think Bobby's in kind of the same position. This is year 2 of his offense. His offense didn't look that crisp last year. It looked pretty gnarly at times. And everybody's like, well, Bobby's system's so complex. It takes 2 years before, everybody gets on the same page, which I had a problem with when they said that because you're not guaranteed to have the same players for 2 years. Okay. Yeah. Your system can't take 2 years to put in because you don't know if you're going to get to keep your quarterback that long or not.
Yeah.
So, you might have this KJ kid. He's going through year 1 of Bobby's, stuff, and they're thinking, oh, well, he'll start next year and he'll be in year 2. Well, maybe somebody comes calling and he's like, don't think I'll go down here.
I don't know. He was talking up KJ in the thing again.
Well, talk him up. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't. It doesn't, for me personally as a fan, I don't care if it's Taylor Green or KJ out there throwing the ball around. Just somebody make the right plays. That's all I want. I just want I don't care who it is. It could be the third string quarterback. I don't care.
They got to be more accurate than they were last year. That's like number one. You got to be more accurate because
and with his little accuracy as Taylor had last year, he still was up there in the tops of the SEC. If he actually gets accurate, he could lead the SEC this year.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. They got us drinking the Kool-Aid. The offensive line's better. We got all these receivers. They're all competing and stuff. It'll sort itself out. We got another Niles Davis in the backfield. We got year 2 Taylor Green. Yeah, boy, they're selling the Kool-Aid, bro. They are selling the Kool-Aid right now.
They want to sell me some Kool-Aid. They got to get through the first 3 ball games unscathed, and I'll be drinking some Kool-Aid. They get past the 2 they're supposed to beat, and then if they beat Ole Miss on the road, yeah, I'll be drinking some Kool-Aid. But I just don't see it. I don't see it happening, man. I mean,
we'll see. We're in 1 week into fall camp. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it all plays out. The other thing I saw was, did you see Houston Nutt going up to the zoo and talk to the Missouri football team? I
don't understand this. I don't understand. He has no ties to Missouri whatsoever. Why?
His brother, I think one of his brothers used to coach basketball or something there.
Big freaking whoop.
I know. I don't get it either. I mean, I thought you was a hog, bro.
My brother's the AD in Hampton. I don't run around going, go Bulldogs. Give me a break.
I know. I thought it was pretty crazy, too. A lot of people were upset, you know. He's supposed to be, what are you doing? You know. But he coached at Ole Miss, too. So, I mean, just because he had some pretty good years here, decent years. You know?
He's actually, percentage-wise, he's the best coach that we've had.
Even better than Petrino?
I'd have to look at Petrino's. I know before Petrino, his winning percentage was like 78% or something like that, which for Razorbacks, that's pretty good. That's almost a B.
Not in today's grading scale. It's probably an A. You seen this crap?
No.
I don't know what state this was in, but I saw the grading scale.
Mm-hmm.
It was literally, an A was like 100 to 76.
An A?
Yeah. B was like 75.
Dude, I'd have made the honor roll. I would have made the honor roll.
Dude, F was 24 or below. That's an F.
Gosh, that's
24.
An F.
Yeah.
So if you get a 25, you get a D?
Yeah. I was like, what?
Well, they've stopped teaching kids cursive.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I had something that was my realtor sends me a card every once in a while. She wants me to remember in case I ever sell this house. She doesn't want me to forget who she is.
Oh yeah.
So every once in a while she sends me a card, and she has pretty, cursive handwriting on it. And I said, "Oh, looky there! My realtor sent me a card to one of the twins. They're going into like the 10th grade or 9th grade. I think they're going into the 10th grade." And they were like, How can you tell? I can't read them. I was like, what do you mean you can't read that? They are not teaching kids cursive.
Yeah, I knew that.
And I heard a guy the other day. Now, this is, on the internet, so take it for what it's worth. But I heard a guy on the internet say that, if you think about it, the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, all that stuff is written in cursive.
They tried.
They're trying.
It's another dirty trick. It's just another dirty trick, bro.
It seems like it. Yeah.
These bastards, man.
That's why a lot of these people are going to homeschooling, man.
Jeez, they try to mess up the math too. I don't even understand Common Core math. That's y'all are dumb. 2 + 2 is 4. You don't have to write it. It's so crazy. It's insane.
I know. I watched some kid show his dad. He gave his dad a problem, and his dad, there's the answer. Did it the way you and I would do it. Said, "No, Dad, that's wrong." And then he started drawing dots and connecting stuff and counting on his fingers, and he came up with the exact same answer. And I'm like, "Hey, kid, right now is where you need a little self-awareness. You need to realize your dad did that in like 5 seconds, and it took you like a minute and a half to draw your stuff."
God. Man. Anyway,
we did crazy things. My generation did crazy things. We drank out of hoses. We rode in the back of pickup trucks. We did this one thing that is really nuts, and you don't see anybody doing it anymore. And it was called critical thinking. They taught us how to critical think.
Bro, I didn't even have a car seat when I was a little kid.
No, hell no.
I'd be doing flips in the seat,
But in hindsight, if you think about it, the vehicles we were riding around in were made out of steel. They weren't made out of tin cans like they are now.
This is true too. And then I saw a stat the other day where like it only saves your life 50% of the time or something.
I told you that. It's a commercial that they're playing on the radio, and it's like 50% of the people killed in car wrecks were not wearing their seatbelt. So 50% of the people killed in car wrecks were wearing their seatbelt is what you were saying. So you got a 50-50 shot if you wear your seatbelt. And you got a 50-50 shot if you don't wear your seatbelt. So there you go.
Statistics, man. All right, dude. One more thing. You got your joke of the day?
Yeah, I told it to you a while ago, and now I can't remember it.
I got a good one.
Oh, man.
What's a dog's favorite mode of transportation?
A wagon?
A wagon.
Yeah, wagon.
A wagon. Yep.
Makes total sense. I forgot where I got that joke from now.
I forgot what you told me.
Me too.
What was it about? Do you remember? No?
Wait. This is it. What did the horse say after he fell down? Help me. I'm falling and I can't giddy up.
That's a good one. All right, man. All right, man. Happy Wednesday.
Yeah.
We're closer to football. We're almost there.
Hey, I got a laugh from Felton up there.
All right.
That's Felton, by the way. Ty Kicks 23. I asked him about that. And it has to do with his shoes and Michael Jordan and
Yeah. You just outed him.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ty Kicks 23. I apologize.
All right, man. Enjoy your Wednesday, and then I'll see you tomorrow, and then we'll have another show on Friday.
Okay, man.
And hopefully I don't sound like I've been beat about the head and nose and shoulders and sinuses next time.
I'm sure you'll get better, man. You need to get you some of that ivermectin. You need to get you some of that horse dewormer. And deworm yourself. Felton was thinking the same thing. You got to go get you some horse wormer, man.
No.
I've actually, this sounds crazy. This sounds really crazy. But I guess since I'm coming up on 50, I started thinking about my health a little bit more.
Uh-huh.
I started doing this workout. I did my workout this morning. So you need to.
Did you pay for the chair?
Pay for the chair?
Yeah. Did you pay for the chair workout?
Yeah. $299 a month.
Oh, okay. Yeah. You didn't send me the stuff.
I don't think it'll let me.
I'll send you $1.
But anyway, I was thinking about that ivermectin stuff, and I was like, you know what? I mean, what would it hurt if I just went and got me some and took a little? I mean, It might cure what ails me. Who knows?
It might. Sure.
I might poop out a worm like this long. Or something.
Oh my gosh.
Who knows?
Lord of mercy. All right. Well, I will catch you tomorrow, man. And
All right, man.
Anything else?
No, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Right. Peace.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.